What's up, everybody? It's time for the men's skateboard street final. Brandon Graham alongside the voice of skateboarding, Gary Rogers, and a look at our storylines here today. We've got a couple of heavy hitters, of course, Kelvin Hoffler and Yuto Horigome, but we've also got a rookie in the mix that was making some noise that we'll get to in just a little bit, Gustavo Ribeiro. Luan Oliveira, our top-ranked qualifier.
Yo, man, Luan came out so strong doing that kickflip nose manual nollie flip. I was like, okay, this might be one of those days where he's probably tired of second, third, and all them other places.
Here's Kelvin Hoffler with that gold medal performance last year here in Norway.
Definitely had one of the most uncharacteristic first runs I've ever seen from him. Bro, like, what you mean you're not gonna finish a line? I've never seen that. Whether or not be strong or whatever, he at least gets it done, so that was weird.
Yuto Horigome slaying the dragon, so to speak, at X Games Minneapolis just a few weeks ago, besting Nigel Houston, who's nursing an ankle injury, so he did not make the trip out here today.
Thank God Nigel's injury isn't serious, you feel me? Like, you never want to see that happen, but it is, you know, it has him absent today. And Yuto knows that he's ready to, he's kind of ready for Nigel, period, but now he really wants to take over.
Well, there you take a look at our format. We've got 6 skateboarders out here, 3 runs. We count the single best score. A look at our start list. As we said, Luan Oliveira, our top-ranked qualifier. Kelvin Hoffler won here last year. One name to keep your eyes on, though, Ishad Ware. He looked so good in practice. He looked clinical in elimination. Could this be that X Games where Ishad Ware puts it together and earns his very first X Games gold?
Maybe. I went downstairs. He was like, bro, I just made that up. Should I have a line? I was like, no, you don't do that. He was like, you right.
Oh, all of a sudden he was rethinking?
No, not like that, but he was like, I didn't even really put nothing together. I just went out there and did it, and it worked for him.
So Matt Berger kicks things off here on run number 1. Here in the Monster Energy Skateboard Street Final.
Berger,
go ahead.
He's got some, my bad, he got some good tricks.
Yes, he does.
Big spin Bennett, big flip Bennett. You know.
Yeah, and Berger making his 4th X Games appearance, he's another guy that just given his bag of tricks, it's curious that he hasn't been able to get on the top of the podium.
You know, I almost want to say some of his tricks are too difficult for the, you know, his runs.
Right.
Like, kickflip front nose is not, kickflip front nose slide is not something you just about to pull out.
Are you going to be the one to tell him to, like, maybe chill?
No, never. Because he can do it, I'm just saying. I feel like it takes him a few tries to get his lines going because he wants to try actual tricks that'll make him get gold or first place, definitely. Messing up on that kickflip back tail. It's the thing where your foot just hits it and knocks it off the hubba, bro.
Yes.
It's one of the most annoying things. I just try to learn them on ledges. It's the most annoying thing, bro. Just your foot just like kicks down, like baby arms, just smacks it, just knocks it out the way. You know, babies don't got control of their arms, and it's funny because they just drool and they just whack their arms.
Berger's board control on display there, but he'll have to clean things up on his second run. His score comes in at a 35. So Kelvin Hoffler won gold here in Norway last year and was sitting in 10th place on the final run of the elimination round.
Also got to remember that this isn't that skate park.
It's a very good point.
So this is a whole new course out here.
We were at Skur 13, a skate park that X Games had built 3 years ago.
Yeah, so
we ran that contest. Now we've built a whole new park here at Telenor Arena.
Full cab back tail to start. Maybe we should stop disrupting him. Maybe forget about that 10th place thing. Maybe.
But what I'm getting at is he obviously had to save his best for last.
Oh,
we
definitely.
fully anticipated him getting in here, but he's also a guy that thrives on momentum.
He does.
And I feel like just even that run, and it was a few hours ago, might have carried him to the heights we're accustomed to with Kelvin Hoffler.
Just like the fact he wants to kickflip back lip, that
Right.
humongous, scanless, neck-high rail, switch front tail.
Those are the highest handrails we've ever built here at an X Games street course.
He knew the buzzer was ringing, just wants to get that back lip because he knows he's going to be able to kickflip.
And he also realizes he'll get 2 more attempts, but he's got to wait for the rest of the field to skate before he gets another crack at this thing.
That full cat
Get your
back
tricks
tail,
in.
man. Back when they nose grind, pinched, popping out really good too.
Kelvin Hoffler made his X Games debut in Minneapolis in 2017. He won gold as a rookie.
Wow, impressive.
He's got 4 X Games medals in 6 appearances.
Dude, he got friends. That's nice. That's cool.
Yuto Horigome, fresh
I'm
off
cool with
that
him.
gold medal performance at X Games Minneapolis. What a battle he and Nyjah Houston had at US Bank Stadium. Now no Nyjah. We wondered if Yuto might skate away with this thing.
His mind is like destroying Nyjah. I swear. Switch from blunt, so casual, bro. Wow. Tray flip up. Oh, I ain't never really seen him buck. I seen him fall, trip, scoop.
You're right,
I ain't
though.
never seen him buck. Looking at his elbow, that don't happen.
We have not seen that from Yuto.
That bothered him. He's so little anyway.
So the 20-year-old's first run in the books. And we wonder with that fall if there's any cause for concern.
I like how he's really whipping that 270 and come out switch.
But you talk about being that competitor and just being locked in,
Bro.
focus, 0 distraction.
Everybody's sitting next to each other on the sideline, talking about what they doing after this. But, you know, focus on skate. Yuto's like, no, I will hit y'all later. He's opened up to a lot of us, though. It's cool to see.
And
His
this
growth is
18-year-old opening a lot of eyes here earlier today. Gustavo Ribeiro making his X Games debut.
Yeah, coming out, actually hitting hard in that elimination round, too, which made him like, this dude can flip. Yo, 270 lip on that huge rail. Now people are actually starting to pay attention to that rail. Also respecting finishing, getting a crook nollie flip out after a fall. Bro, he just flips his board 100. Flip, flip, flickety, flip, flip out, flip this. That is so crazy because you have to really skate tight trucks, which is super hard. But he's, like, see what I'm saying? Look at all that flick.
Just turned pro recently for Yard Skateboards. And the first ever athlete to represent
She
Portugal
got a face tag?
here at the X Games. No. Does he?
No, she did.
Oh,
In the background.
you were looking
Sorry.
at the crowd.
Yeah.
There's a skate contest going on as well.
Thank you for pulling me back, Brando. I just didn't know there was thugs in Norway like that. She had a whole face tag, bro. I'm sorry. Now I gotta watch my back when I walk that alley. I had a couple Nordics in my pocket. Is that what it is? Cronin? Not Cronin.
4 skateboarders in and 36 for Gustavo. Yet to see a full pool. I don't know if it's just finals, run one nerves, but uncharacteristic skateboarding.
It's the difficulty of tricks have stepped up, and it's not
100%.
that line that everybody was working on to get through elimination.
So here's Ishad Ware. We talk about it every year with him. Almost unrivaled talent, but doesn't think the way quote-unquote contest skateboarders think in their approach.
Definitely not. Like, who's walling that? Walling that rail off that bank. Back nose blunt. He don't know what he want to do. You can just tell. Kickflip back lip.
He's got 1 X Games medal in 14 appearances, a
Ollie
bronze
Hill.
in Austin back in 2016.
Tray flip fakie. Almost got away from him. You see now? that lean on him. Back Smith. Kickflip fakie. Fakie frontside flip. He putting that steez on him with the chain busting. Blunt kickflip.
Oh, my.
At the buzzer? A shot! He finished the line. He finished one. He did it. And they still gonna give him a 54. No, I'm just playing. Oh, man.
We always say
He's still going.
with a shot, why not? Till he's
Get
off
off
his
the
board.
court.
There it is. We always say with the shot, we know how talented he is. Contest results don't define him.
That Wally was
But we do
scandalous.
see the struggles with him, especially on those early runs. So to see him go full pull, land everything.
You know when he got the pug tongue out, he's serious. You ever see when he skate, he got his tongue hanging out his mouth? Like them ugly dogs? That's when you know you about to dog the
that
course.
gets me excited to see a shot, not the tongue thing.
Oh,
it's
okay,
the
cool.
skateboarding.
All right, son. My bad. Finish you. You know what you're talking about. You
But a
a
shot,
beast.
you know what I mean? We talk about a shot and how much we want to see him succeed on this stage.
Definitely.
And that score right there
Just
at
because
82 jumps him up in the first
skater's
place.
favorite skater.
Correct.
So that's what makes him like,
Correct.
okay, you want to see,
Yes.
you want the world to see that, why everybody's like, why are we talking about a shot? Why are you saying he's so good and he never comes through? That is the reason right there. You know what I'm saying? His skill is there. He's better than everybody. Low key. He's better than everybody. Except for that light-skinned kid with the tattoos. But other than that, he's solid.
Here's Luan Oliveira, our top-ranked qualifier.
Sir flicks a lot. That little steezy speed check. Also, another one of like a skater's favorite skater is Luan. Skateboarders appreciate his speed, style, flick, and obviously his storyline is he's never had a gold, but contest skating doesn't define what he does as far as video parts and everything like that, but he can hang. So that's what's good. All these people are around is because they can win. Just because they have it means nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Who else flips their board like Luan Oliveira?
Nobody.
Just making sure.
Maybe that Gustavo Ribeiro kid be flipping his, he don't got flick like him, but he flips his board.
And it's not only the flick, but it's also when you watch these replays, especially the slow-mo, where he catches.
Yes, bro.
the board.
Every trick is still going in the air when he's, look, still going up to his feet. Front side flip looking good. Then the fakie front side calf flip, half calf flip. Kick flip nose, man. That's such a dude. Ooh, the little touch. Wet don't get him. Switch front side flip. So bold, so calm. That is a big up, too, to kick flip nose like that. Seen a lot of people kind of ollieing up that to like speed check so they could drop in that ramp. It's a good ollie. So if he's flicked nose side, that lets you know how high he can get his board up.
An 80 for Luan, putting him up into second place. So run one done here in the men's skateboard street final. And it's the household names 1, 2, and 3. Ashad Ware, Luan Oliveira, and Kelvin Hoffler rounding out those podium positions. It could all be shaken up, though, on run number 2 here in the men's street final when we return. We're in the midst of the Skateboard Street men's final here at X Games. Norway, run 1 in the books, and it's a shot where leading the way. Who will catch him as we begin run number 2 here at Telenor Arena?
He's here. That was a dad joke. Set a shot. Okay. I can leave.
You're telling dad jokes?
Well, you're a dad. Okay.
I'm a dad.
I thought you would get it. It's fine, bro.
We pick up the action in run number 2. Bro. Brandon Graham and Gary Rogers in the booth. Matt Berger trying to get that run that we know he's capable of, Gary.
Kickflip from board instead. He must have heard me. Front blunt. Backside, but he has landed everything by the hairs of his chinny chin shine. 270 lip slide. That was the only solid thing he's put down so far. Doing a lot of back and forth to get it going. Solid tray flip up. Might need to hit that big handrail. Okay, he's gonna go to this one. What you think he's got? Kickflip back tail, big spin, almost landing his shoe coming off, Jake Brown style. Is that?
That was Jake Brown.
Not too soon? We good, right? I can use Jake Brown shoes exploding off his body from 50 feet in the air years ago. Okay, cool.
You know, you brought up something about Berger, about sometimes maybe in a run, his tricks are too difficult.
Yeah.
And it's not that he's incapable of doing it, but when you think about contest strategy, sometimes you got to play it. And I think about a guy like Luan Oliveira, who was our top-ranked qualifier, who's sitting in second place. You could have said the same about Luan earlier in his contest career, where sometimes it was like, yo, if you just take your foot off the gas a little bit.
Facts.
You'll be where you need to be, and it's sort of all come together for Luan at this stage of his career.
That's why he has 4,000 bronze medals.
And I just wonder about that same approach for Matt Berger. Kelvin Hoffler.
I don't want him to trail back because he can do it,
right?
But you got to focus on the fact that those might not be his everyday tricks. Like, those are his contest tricks that he's pulling out today while he's at practice. But now we want to see if Kelvin's really geared up.
And again, it wasn't a clean run, but enough just given the scores to put him into bronze medal position.
That's true.
It's still early in the comp. Knocking out Hoffler,
who just did a 900. Hey, he got the skin out of that tree. Kickflip, backflip, that big rail. Oh, man, if he would have landed that full cat back tail better, I would say first place, but since he didn't, sorry. Sorry, sir. And you messed up on a tray flip. Sorry.
Yeah, the wheels coming off for Hoffler, who, of course, won gold here at X Games Norway last year. But the one thing I do have to give Kelvin Hoffler, and
half cab back 5-0 fake. Ooh, hit the knee. The Neo.
He's sitting in 4th place, Gary, but much like Nyjah, he seems to rise to the occasion when the pressure's onto him and his back's up against the wall. So it's almost like it's not an enviable spot to have to come from behind, but Kelvin is kind of that dude. Like, he's sort of built for situations like he's probably going to face on his final run.
When all the odds are against him is when he steps up.
11-year-old Raisa Leal, probably giving up some pointers.
Legendary Hall of Fame 11-year-old like Raisa Leal. Don't short my goddaughter.
We put some respect on her name. I apologize. Yuto Horigome. We get so excited when we watch him skate, but we have to remember, like we're doing a golf call, so let's watch that.
That's the 360 by Yuto. Get real close to your mic. So he's coming around.
Yuto's approaching the course.
He is 5-0ing. Oh, wow, that is very precise.
Heading towards the transition here.
Okay, 270. With the switch front blunt.
Switch front blunt.
Gotta let him concentrate. This is how he skates. Skates relaxed. I feel like we're doing yoga watching his run. I'm so comfortable.
20 seconds for Yuto Horigome on
20 seconds. No heel, no slide. He got it.
Oh my.
He is turning up, people. I'm telling you, he is lit like Bic the lighter. He is going up. Ooh. He held on. That doesn't really count for the full amount. Sorry, y'all. We just messing with you. Yuto putting together a heck of a run.
So
I'm glad we get to have fun here.
Origome,
This is not working. This is
who
a
won
great
gold
time.
at X Games Minneapolis just a few weeks ago.
Oh, wow. You seen him hit the wheels on that switch front blunt? That Nalio no slide was too good.
Sitting in 5th place.
That's what he just got?
No, that's where he currently is. Had a 38 on run number 1.
He'll get way more than that.
By the way, Kelvin Hoffler, that previous run,
I just tripped out the fact he just did Nollie 270 lip on that humongous rail.
I know we were so focused on playing the voice characters that we didn't, I think, fully appreciate that run. Hoffler, by the way, jumped up back into 3rd place on that previous run. Where does this put
I'm
Young
saying,
Utah?
I want to say 3rd. I want to say
Okay.
3rd.
You're welcome to say that. Is Kelly Hart and the boys?
Kelly Hart was popping. What it do, Kelly?
A 59. You thought it was 3rd.
I thought it was
and he
going to
doesn't
be way
move
higher.
up in the standings.
Just because Kelvin had the 2 mistakes and still got the 72. But he also got the kickful back lip on the big rail, so Yuto failed on his big rail shot. Okay, all right, my hands is up.
Wow, so
My bad.
Yuto Origome outside of podium position with 1 run to go. Gustavo
here's the
Ribeiro,
rookie.
the X Games rookie, 18 years old, already cleaner on run number 2.
2-set lip. He felt like he was in the air for a long time. You seen that? Help. Crook nollie flip. This is the one, man. You just gotta finish it. Big spin up, super
I
dangerous.
feel like I'm watching a young Luan. Again, the first
No.
athlete to ever represent
yeah, okay, you're right. You're right.
Portugal at
Gotcha.
the X Games, already making history, and he can't close it out, Garrett.
Bro, what type of skater are you when you can't land a dark slide, bro? Man, I'm getting sick of these. No, I'm just playing. That's impossible. The contest guys didn't want to give him that one.
But a lot to like about this run number 2 from Gustavo, Gary Rogers.
A lot. Just promising watching him do this already. He's got those weird contest pushes. Those things are horrible to look at, but his tricks are so good. Like, let him have the speed and get any type of flow to a part. You'll probably feel really good about it. I just don't like the way he pushes through the run. You know, obviously it's just to get speed because it's all spread out, but them things look like me in the face. His pushes. Like, you know when the club lights come on?
I know
I'm
exactly
standing
what
there
you're
in
talking
front of
about, and you're standing there, and I see you. A 73.66, putting Gustavo
Up there.
to 3rd place.
And he got his big rail trick.
So here's our current leader, Ashad, where every run is different when you watch this 27-year-old skate.
Uh-oh. He's doing some... Is Ashad found out to be consistent is key? Nope, because he just kickflip front blunt. Nope. You don't know.
And that
But he's a little more comfortable sitting in
is
first place.
the first fall we've seen from Ashad all day.
And what is that trick? Ashad can do that? I'm lying. I knew he could do anything. You know, Nollie or Hill. Nollie Hill? Oh, yeah, you can't predict this.
But this is a classic case of
The shiny
when
bump.
you're riding with this sort of momentum
The back over crook.
and you feel like you're playing with house money, as Ashad Ware is right now.
Bro, what? What kickflip blunt was he about to do? Oh, my goodness, bro. This dude,
Outside of that
that
one
kickflip
fall,
blunt, yeah.
what more can you ask?
And I think he really just wanted to make, like, look at him dancing. I think he, with that trick, was like, okay, let me just have a solid score. I'm already in first place, but let me actually get one of those a little higher than my first run scores. And had he had got that kickflip blunt front 180, he would have definitely.
And the reality is, right, if Nigel Houston is in this contest or Jagger
Who?
Eaton is in this contest,
Who?
and they're skating in first place, they are thinking with a totally different mindset on how their approach is to that line.
I got 5 lines. My 2 for elimination and my 3 for the finals.
That's what makes that guy right there
Ashad's like,
so dangerous.
I got 10,000 lines. Which one am I going to try to do right now?
Exactly. So Ashad will not best his run one score, but he stays in first place. Can Luan Oliveira knock him out, sitting in second?
I feel like if Luan just board slides the rail, he will. The big green one? Yeah. Whoa. That's different. Just one of the rail. Just one. You're the greatest. You're the great. Just one of the rail. Go ahead. Just touch the rail. The rail. Go to the camera. Up. Over it. Okay.
You didn't specify that he needed to do anything on the rail.
Just touch the rail. Just touch. Ah. Wow. I really feel like he has to touch the rail just to get gold. I really feel like if he... That's why I keep saying it. I think... But he's so good. And flip tricks are so hard to do consistently in this. That's why a lot of guys are skating the rails. Because Luan's like, who's flipping a board like this?
Well, that's it, right? We've seen skaters who don't necessarily hit rails. We've seen skaters that don't utilize flip tricks. Yeah. But then you think about Luan, no one flips quite like him, but we know what he's capable of.
Definitely.
So second place is where Luan Oliveira will stay with 2 runs in here in the men's skateboard street final. Ashad Ware still leading the way. Will he win his first ever X Games gold medal? We find out. Third and final runs after this. It's about that time. Final runs here at the Monster Energy Men's Skateboard Street Final. And the story thus far, Ashad Ware, as talented as they come, yet to find that success on the X Games stage, yet we're 2 runs in, Gary Rogers, and it's Ashad sitting in the top spot.
Top. At the top where he belongs, man. He's just... It's not so shocking that he's in first place.
No.
It's just that it don't go down like that. Because he's usually using the course to skate or seeing probably what he could do.
Matt Berger sitting in 5th place, trying to replace that 60.66 in search of his first ever X Games medal. He would need to best the X Games rookie, Ribeiro, sitting in third place with that 73.66. This is Matt Berger's last chance here on the course.
He got that little baseball jersey thing going on, huh? He showed us like 3 things like that. Good for a feeble. Okay, getting his kick from front nose. A little wobbly, but he got it. Messing up on a backside flip.
And with Matt Berger, the turn up on the difficulty degree is there.
See, like, but then he get kickflip from blunt. That's
Right.
what people don't understand.
Well, it's the same thing. It's the same issue we have sometimes with Shane O'Neill, right? When
Yeah.
we see Shane in a contest.
Yep. Shane will be, because he's hurt or something too, like he'll have a little ankle problem filming in the street, so that's what messes with most of his tricks. Because if Shane O'Neill's 100% healthy, he's not falling. It's not happening.
So for the kid from Kamloops, British Columbia, is trying to save his best for last on that final run and maybe sneak onto the podium. Had some highlights, but just not enough.
Yeah. First place.
So a 63 for Berger. And 5th place is where he'll stay.
You know what? I just got goosebumps. I think, nah, I don't bet. But watch this. Just watch. Watch it right now. You're not looking at your
Terrific
screen.
advice. Kelvin Hoffler won gold
You
at
looking
X
to the
Games
left or the right?
Norway last year. Right now, he's sitting in 4th place.
If you look at the TV right now, or your computer screen or your phone, however you streaming this, look at,
What did we say
telling y'all
on
to
his
look.
previous run?
I'm telling y'all to look.
What did we say, Gary?
He likes this.
You put this guy's back
He's
against
thirsty.
the wall,
He's thirsty, bro.
and that's when he shines the brightest. 15 seconds for Kelvin.
I try to tell y'all all the time. He don't even know what to do. He don't even know what to do. Deduct. Deduct. He didn't know. Oh, no.
How does he end it? Oh.
That was during. You're the hottest man. You could have did a flat ground kickflip. She for sure has a tattoo on her face. Full cab, back tail. Didn't 5-0, didn't touch his wheel, nothing. Everything was going exactly right. Pinched on that back 180 nose grind. Textbook, kick with back lip. Bro.
Just when I was about to say, has he been playing this all day and was just waiting for this moment?
Yeah, because he can't get first place for that. That was during his run. I don't think that was cool because Matt Berger tried to do one of those. No, I'm just playing. It was on a different rail. That'll up his score, but that was definitely during his run, so I don't know what's gonna happen. 79.
Owner of 4 X Games medals. Could it be a 5th as he jumps up into that bronze medal spot with the score of 79 and just leaves us asking what could have been if he closes out that run. So we move on to Yuto Horigome. A gold
Honestly,
medal at X Games Minneapolis. Right now he's
Watch
sitting
this too.
in 6th place, Gary.
Pay attention to this too. You know you don't like that. Came in a little low on that 2-7. 5-0 drop down. That's a good size drop. Whipping that. Switch front blunt. Tray flip up. Nollie heel nose slide. Go ahead, Yuto. Go ahead, Yuto. Oh my God. I think that rail might be too steep to come off that bank. That trick never messes with him. I'm talking about he got that in like probably using chopsticks. Like that's his thing, bro. He don't mess up on that. That was not any type of racism. That was just to display that they use chopsticks. And that switch from blunt was icy. Why Nollie 270? That's his thing.
So far, that seems to be the theme of run number 3 from Berger to Kelvin Hoffler to Yuto Horigome. Just unable to close things out. Really disappointing for Yuto, but the show must go on. Gustavo Ribeiro making his X Games debut from Portugal, knocking on that podium door, sitting in 4th place.
Did not survive that nose blunt, though, I'll tell you that. Tray flip up. Okay, then push this a little calmer.
He is the last guy that can shake things up and possibly knock Kelvin Hoffler off the podium.
Crook nollie flip. Back disaster. Big spin up.
He's not skating like somebody in his first X Games.
No. Now he is. But that trick is definitely difficult. You see how he even wanted to make sure he dropped in and didn't just want to axle stall and go in immediately. He wanted to fully drop in, time it so it finished right on time. The Beast 270 lip slide. He's super good at that trick. Chain got all in his mouth. But yeah, that's the rookie. That's the rookie legs. He knew it was the last thing he had to do. All eyes on it. It's the only thing that caught up to him. But other than that, he was doing super good.
So Ribeiro will not be moving on, which means Kelvin Hoffler is guaranteed an X Games medal. It will be bronze. There are 2 guys left to drop in. We begin with our current leader, Ashad, where Luan Oliveira right behind him will be the final skater to drop in. A lot of pressure on Ashad right now. What?
Let's go, Black X's! Ah, we take it over! Kickflip back. Oh! Fell on that though? That's how you moving? That's how you feeling? For real? You don't fall and kick back leg, you just kick from front leg it.
So he'll try to pick it back up and
now the cab heel.
Get as creative as possible.
Switch flip. Back over crook. Kickflip fakie. Oh yeah, I ain't going home. I ain't gonna make it home.
So Ashad Ware is guaranteed a medal. He's only earned bronze in his X Games career because now he's guaranteed at worst a silver medal, which would be a career high for him. But right now, he's in that top spot. But leaving the door open for Luan Oliveira in search of his very first ever X Games gold medal. This is the best we've seen of Ashad Ware at X Games. First place is where he sits.
Where? Dad joke part
Now I'm
2.
getting the dad joke.
I like terrible jokes because then people comment about it like, man, that dude is not funny. And I don't care because I think I'm a great guy.
So here's that moment that
Right
makes
there.
X Games the X Games. Can Luan Oliveira jump up and possibly win his very first ever X Games gold?
Is there more points for the pressure? Because he has to go last, or is it his tricks, his line?
Oh!
Oh, I'm not going out tonight.
And Luan Oliveira steps off his
Oh, I'm not
board.
going. I'm gonna miss my flight. Oh no, me and the shop about to burn Norway down.
And with this, it guarantees
what
Ashad
the-
Ware his first ever X Games
Black
gold.
excellence! I'm just messing around. Oh! Oh, the Luan flip. The kick from front Smith. Front side flip.
So Luan Oliveira unable to finish. He'll earn a third career X Games silver medal, but all eyes on Ashad Ware.
He's right there. I'm horrible.
In his 15th X Games appearance, winning gold for the first time.
It's amazing. That is amazing.
I feel like you had a hand in this almost. Like you won.
Huh?
Because you've been hanging with him and you've been talking
with him. I don't know him.
You have been hanging with the
Yeah,
shot
we have
wear
been rocking
all
all
week.
weekend,
Don't
man. We were
lie.
having so much fun in Norway. So it's really good to see that. But this has nothing to do.
That's your guy.
This is literally his talent. He's been the greatest for years, and now it's displayed for the world to see. Shout out to Ashad, who finally started lining his hair up recently, and look at it, and wearing
Bordentown,
nice
New
clothes.
Jersey, stand up. Ashad Ware wins his first ever X Games gold. Oh my goodness, let's head down to Jack Matrani, who's with the shot.
Thanks, guys. I'm with Ashad. With the 15 X Games that you've competed in, you finally got a gold. What clicked for you out there tonight?
I don't know. Truthfully, I really didn't care. I was just like, whatever happens, happens. Like, I'm just out here just trying to have a good time. I was in a good mood, and then it ended up working out.
It looked like it the whole time. It looked like you were just here skating like every day at a normal skate park, like every single run. You just kept going. The buzzer would go off and you'd keep going, man. Did it have to do with the music? What are you listening to?
I'm actually listening to Young Nudie, Loaded Baked Potato. I've been listening to it on repeat for maybe like every time that I've been in the park. That's the song I'm listening to at the moment. So I just let it ride on repeat. I know I'm gonna be hyped because I fuck with that song. So, yeah.
Dude, I'm so hyped for you. Congratulations on the gold. Well deserved. Much respect.
Ashad Ware
I told
being
you I didn't know him.
completely
I told you I didn't know him.
candid. I didn't care, and it wasn't about not respecting the contest, but as you told me off air before we
Yeah.
went on, you ran into him.
But that's his calm, though.
And all of a sudden he says, you know, I feel good, but whatever happens, happens. And it flies in the face of that competitive mindset we've seen win this contest year in, year out.
Yeah. And look at today. Gold on his neck. Already had 2 chains on, got 3.
What a moment for Ashad Ware, earning his very first X Games gold medal. So congratulations to all our skateboarders, Kelvin Hoffler and Luan Oliveira getting on the podium. But today it was about Ashad. That 82 on run number 1 put him in first place, and he never looked back.